And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to another DETSportsmedia.com production of Waterbury Naugatuck Valley League basketball. This is Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau. We are going to have an outstanding game this evening. It is the home Wilby basketball varsity team taking on Watertown. Watertown struggling at the start with an 0-2 beginning to their season. They've been massively outscored. Meanwhile, Wilby, as head coach Alan Piccolo told me before the game, is off to a very good start, a favorable start with the schedule, and they're at 2-0, looking very good. We are in the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium and George Dorado Court here on the campus of Wilby High School. We did not get the starting lineup for you from Watertown. Coaches were unsure when we were discussing it with them who was going to start for them, so we don't know, and we'll learn as you learn. For Wilby, it will be number 1, Yetyem De Jesus. Number 11 is Junie Gerino. Number 21 is their best player, Gio Cruz. 23, Lewis Howard. And number 24 is Elijah Stewart. That is who will be starting for the home Wilby basketball team. And we'll find out momentarily with you who actually is starting for Watertown. John Wade, number 2, is one of the guards. He'll start. Number 1 is Peyton DeFeo. He's also a guard. Number 11 is Eric Forte. Number 34 is Cam Guerrera. And number 24 is Ian Cronin. And J. Paul Vance is the head coach for the Watertown Warriors. And now the Wilby Wildcats will introduce their starters, which we told you were Yetyem De Jesus, number 1. And Junie Gerino is number 11. That's who you see there right now. Number 21 is Gio Cruz. Number 23 is Luis Howard. And number 24 is Elijah Stewart. And there's Yetyem De Jesus. So we will play 4 8-minute periods. And we look forward to bringing you all the exciting action here. So stick around. We will have the national anthem, and then we'll be right back. Outstanding rendition by one of the Wilby students of our beautiful national anthem. And we are getting ready to go. You can see the Wildcats on their end of the court, getting themselves worked up. Apparently we're getting an encore. So Watertown is in the black uniforms with the orange and white trim. The home Wilby Wildcats are in the white with green lettering and green trim. Referees are on the court, getting ready to jump and get our game started. Jumping center for Wilby will be number 24, Elijah Stewart, against number 11, Eric Forte. Boys are lined up. As you noticed, most of them have their masks on. And one by Forte. And Watertown is going to start with the ball. They'll be heading from the right side of your screen to the left. And the pick at the top. Watertown looking to work the ball into the middle. They do. And just like that, number 34, Cam Guerrera, with the bucket. And there's a three-point shot. That rolls off the rim, rebounded and put back up. That bounces off the rim. And Guerrero with the rebound. Alan Picola likes to have his team run and gun. And we would expect to see a lot of that today. And there's a turnover. Coming back the other way is DeJesus. He goes coast to coast and gets the bucket off the glass. And we're even at 2. DeFeo now, point guard for the Warriors. Guerrero working the ball, sends it into the middle, and we should have a foul, and we do. And that's going to go on Juni Gireno. That will be his first of the game. Non-shooting foul. Warriors inbounding. Wade looking for somebody, thrown all the way to the backcourt to Guerrero. He brings it into the forecourt and looks for some help. Throws up the runner, goes off the backboard and in. And it's 4-2. Quickly up to the forecourt. As we told you, that's what you're going to see. They're going to try and get Gio Cruz, who has the ball now. They're going to try and get him going. By far best player on the team. And putting it in is DeJesus. And we're back to even. Two number ones meeting up against each other. Ball moved to the outside on the perimeter. Here comes Cruz, and he steals the ball away from Cronin. Cruz goes coast to coast, gets the bucket, and draws the foul. That'll be Cronin's first. And that's a shooting foul. Cronin comes out right away. Into the game is Sad Wiedemeyer. And Cruz buries it. And it's 7-4. Wade brings it into the forecourt. He's met there by Cruz. Get a pick and a three-pointer. That goes in and out. Rebounded for a second by Watertown, but a turnover. There goes Cruz through the middle. He kicks it out wide. There's another three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for DeJesus. And it's 10-4. Started out even, but will be pulling away. Guerrero now looking cross court. Put into the middle, nothing doing. Kick back out to Guerrero. He goes for a three. That's short. I think he got hacked by Stewart. But Cruz brings into the forecourt. He kicks it out. There's another three from DeJesus. Gets just a piece of the net of the rim. And coming back the other way is Watertown. Long pass into the middle. Struggled with and lost, then regained. And the shot is no good. And it's Stewart with the rebound. Quick move to the middle. That produces nothing. And Gereno turns it over. Here comes Watertown. A quick pass. Guerrera caught Stewart napping. Heads up play on the pass from Forte. And that will be Stewart's first foul. He's going to be shooting two. Buries the first. And checking out is Forte. Coming back into the game is Cronin, who's got a foul. On the second shot, no good. Rebounded momentarily, but taken down by Howard. And he outlets. Back to Howard. That was Gereno has it. He has it again. Sent into the corner to DeJesus, and there's a three. That's no good. And it's rebounded by Wade. Wade brings it up, gets to the half court, and then tosses it away. He was trying to find Guerrera. Guerrera thought it went off a Wilby player, but it didn't. Referee calls it, and back the other way they go. DeJesus gives it up to Cruz. Cruz met by DeFeo in the forecourt. Cruz goes right by him, gives it up to DeJesus, who fires another three. That's way off the mark. And quickly taken aside by Wiedemeyer, but another turnover. Here comes Cruz again. That looked like a double dribble to me, but it's going to be a two-shot foul. And Cruz going to the line. He's going to shoot two. That makes it 11-5. We're halfway through the first period. Literally halfway through the first period. There's 4 minutes left. Cruz fires the second. And nothing but the bottom of the net. Coming into the game is Aaron James for Wilby. Taking a seat is DeJesus. Or excuse me, Gereno. And the outlet to Wiedemeyer. He gives it back to Guerrera. Guerrera goes back behind the back, and there's a turnover. DeJesus got some help from Cruz. Cruz pulls up, goes off the glass, and it's 14-5. On the full court pressure. Kicked out for the three, no, and poked away. Coming back the other way. DeJesus goes high off the glass. Nobody there to rebound except Wilby. And Cruz puts it in the net. And it's 16-5. Guerrera uses the body. His shot's no good. And Cruz comes back the other way. Injured on the play is Elijah Stewart, who's down. He's grabbing his calf, or his shin, I should say. Calf would be the other side. Well, he's flexing it. You would think he's having a cramp. That's what it would seem. And he gets helped up and gets the sideline. Trainer will deal with him. Trenton Stevens checks into the game for the first time, number 30. And Cruz dribbles and sets up the offense. Aaron James stays out along the perimeter. He looks to see where they can get. Back to James. They're working for a shot. There's a three. That one goes off the rim. That was DeJesus again. On the turnover, ball goes to Watertown. They're trailing by 11. Guerrera, he's back for the 3, unable to get anything. Tyler Demers came into the game, and Peyton DeFeo picks up the bucket going off the glass on the layup, I should say. Quick kick out, nice ball movement from Wilby. Cruz with it. He's got DeFeo on him. And that's going to be a travel. Can't change your pivot foot. Stevens will hear from that from Alan Piccolo. Checking out of the game is number 1, Yetyem De Jesus. Let's try and see who checked in. That's Gireno. There's the shot. That's no good. Cruz with the rebound. Pushes the tempo up and going straight to the hoop. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Aaron James. Kick to the outside. There's a 3. That's an air ball. And Cruz pulls up for a long 3. And that's rebounded after a nice effort by Gennaro. And a nice job the other way for Cronin, who picks up the bucket on the layup. And it's 18-9. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. So glad to have you with us on a Tuesday night. Ball kicked out for a 3. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Trenton Stevens. DeFeo looks to go by Stevens, gets him up in the air. Kicked out for a 3, and a long 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Tyler Demers. 21-12. Cruz moving the ball nicely. Watertown thinking 3s, in and out. And bringing it up nicely. Nice done. Nice job, Demers. Guerrera sends it across court to DeFeo. DeFeo gets away probably with moving his foot, but there's a shot from 33. That's Wiedemeyer, and it's no good. Wilby maintains possession despite Gireno falling. There's a shot from the top of the key that doesn't go, and Guerrera has it. Guerrera enters the forecourt, checks out what he's got. And that ball goes off of DeFeo and out. We got some big changes coming here, 33 and 45. Wiedemeyer and Demers go out. Checking in is Eric Forte. And Najon Wade is back in the game. Checking in for the first time is Jeremiah Coleman for Wilby. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. J. Paul Vance not happy with Eric Forte's pass that could have been picked off. So at the end of one period of play, it is the home Wilby Wildcats leading 21-12 over the Watertown High School. Mitch Beck, Deb Thoreau with you for this DET Sports Media production. Big news for football aficionados. 85-year-old John Madden, legendary head coach, has passed away. Very sad news. John Madden was an original. If you were a football fan in my age growing up, when he first started doing that after coaching forever with Oakland, he really was the forerunner of all of these personable and personality broadcasters who were doing play-by-play and sports analysts. And he really brought a charm and a personality to it, and that's why he became so incredibly popular. He was with Pat Summerall for years and years, and then at the end of his career, he spent some time with Al Michaels. John Madden, dead at the age of 85. Rest in peace, John Madden. So possession arrow favors Wilby. DeJesus shaking hands with some of the fans. Never seen that before. Doing a little public relations while he's getting things started. And we're underway in the second quarter. James with the ball. Nice quick ball movement. That shot for DeJesus doesn't fall, hits the front of the rim. And Watertown rebounds it, trailing by 9. It's Wade now. And a nice bucket for Eric Forte. Will be moving the ball, staying along the perimeter. That one is picked off. Excellent pass, good play, and stuffed for a jump ball. Possession arrow should be favoring Watertown now, and it is. So inbounding will be Wade. Looks for some help, thrown back the other way. And a good job by DeJesus gets there first. His layup attempt is no good. And Watertown comes back the other way. Wade was very sloppy on that inbound. Just kind of threw it towards his own court. Here comes a 3-on-1. And an easy layup for DeJesus. 23-14. Watertown getting ready to make a substitution. Moved quickly into the middle, nicely done, but off the glass shot doesn't work. And DeJesus now brings it into the forecourt. He kicks it out and then goes straight across, and there's a long three. That's no good. And Wade with the ball, looking to see if he can move the ball quickly. He does, and that should be a foul. It will be on DeJesus. That's his first. Going to the line and shooting 2 should be Eric Forte, and that's who's there. 4th team foul for the Wildcats. Forte buries the first. Cronin takes a seat. Back into the game is Sam Wiedemeyer, 5'11" senior. Forte also a 5'11" senior, and he makes the second as well. Lead is 7 for the Wildcats. Looking to add to that. And that ball is picked off. Wiedemeyer goes coast to coast off the glass and makes the pay. Makes it a 5-point game. Gio Cruz backs out, looks around, sees what he's got. Goes all the way across. Set shot from 3 for James is good. And it's an 8-point lead. Forte needs help. Excuse me, that was DeFeo who needed help. And a good job by Wade making the save. Guerrera now gets up. He gets hacked. There's no call. Ball is loose. Wiedemeyer kicks it out to Wade down low. And a nice job as Forte buries it. Makes it a 6-point game. Cruz kicks it wide. Quickly moved down low. That should be an easy layup. And it is. Elijah Stewart. Watertown getting kind of sloppy with the ball. Wade being guarded by James. Nice move along the baseline. And a good pass from Wade leads to a bucket. And we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. That should be a travel, and it is. Cruz taking steps. Checking into the game is Lewis Howard. Lewis Howard. Taking a seat is Elijah Stewart. Watertown having an opportunity here to cut the lead to 4. Wade makes his way down the middle, gives it to Guerrera. Guerrera goes strong to the hoop, but is unable to put it over the top of the rim. And rebounded by Wilby. Cruz now. He pulls it out, goes between the legs and dishes. Long 3 by DeJesus. That's not good. And it's rebounded by Wiedemeyer and given up to Wade. Nice look down low, reverse, and it's in. Good bucket there from Eric Forte. And the double-digit lead is down to 4. Alan Piccolo has seen enough. And he's hot. It was a double-digit lead for Wilby. They seem to be on cruise control. And they just started getting loose and sloppy. And then Watertown took advantage. They've moved it to within 4. So we'll see if this timeout reverses course for Wilby. James is going to inbound to Cruz. Now DeFeo comes in to put a little pressure on the inbound. He'll stay with Cruz the length of the court. Nice job keeping it in front of him. Cruz, I think he took steps. He did. And a turnover. Chance to make it a 2-point game. Watertown hasn't seen it be 2 points since early in the first quarter. And they got an opportunity here. Take their time and work for a good shot. Kicked out to Forte. Forte goes to the hoop. He gets the bucket. They're going to say he traveled. James goes and takes a seat. Entering into the game is Stevens. And he brings the ball into the forecourt for the home Wildcats. He's directing traffic, sending Cruz to the right. There's another long 3 that hits the rim. DeJesus gives it up, and a play down low for Coleman. Jeremiah Coleman with his first bucket of the game. And it's a 4-point lead. Should be 6, I think, but 3 minutes, 20 seconds counting. I don't think they put the bucket up. Nice move down low. And we're going to have a travel again. There we go. Now we've got the 6-point difference. 30-24, 3:07 to go. Finn Street comes out of the game. Kicked out wide. Dumped it down low. Turnaround doesn't go. Guerrera tied up. And a foul charge to Wilby. Coming over the back. Quick move to the hoop. DeFeo, and we have a foul. They're going to call that on DeJesus. And that will be his second of the game. Going to shoot 2, I believe, is Peyton DeFeo, the senior guard. And he buries it. Wade looking to check in. Second shot is up and missed. Rebounded by Coleman. And a smart play by Cronin. Knocks it out of bounds, reads the play nicely. Taking a seat is DeFeo. And Wilby will inbound. Dumped into the backcourt for Gio Cruz. He has Wade on him. And moving down the middle and a turnover. Watertown with a chance to make it a 3-point game. It's currently 5. Pick is set. Wade moves the ball around nicely. Taken through the perimeter. Chucked up at the net. And we have a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Ian Cronin. That's 17 fouls now on the home Wildcats. Only 2 fouls thus far for the visitors from Watertown. First shot is good. De Jesus takes a seat, as does Coleman. Checking in is Luna. And I didn't see the other number. That's Nieves, number 31. They get in there. First action of the game. Alan Piccolo going deep into his bench. Nieves directing traffic, looking for Cruz. Cruz has a pick. Throws a runner up. That's no good. And quickly rebounded by Watertown, brought the other way. Good move to the middle, but it produces no fruit for Eric Forte. And back the other way comes Wilby. Cruz now pulls up for the jumper and makes it. Makes it 32-27. Guerrero all by himself. He misses the layup. And a good job by Howard to keep it in. Give and go to Cruz. And he buries it. And it's back up to a 7-point lead. Watertown had brought it to within 4. But couldn't pull the trigger to get it closer than that. And now another turnover as Watertown gets sloppy. Cruz has it. Goes through the middle, weaves through, gets the layup. And with less than a minute to go in the first half, it's now a 9-point lead again. Quick move to the middle. Bodies fly everywhere. But for Cronin, he goes glass. And it's 36-29. 7 points separate these two teams. Cruz looking to see what he can get. Takes off the pick. That's a 3 that comes up short. And Guerrero again. And a nice job taking the ball away from Eric Forte by Wilby. Wilby sets up their offense. Quickly passed around. Move and a chuck to the net, and it goes in for Trenton Stevens as the first half comes to a close. 38-29 is our score at halftime. Here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium on the George Torado Court. And it is halftime. Stick around. We will come back for a second half of play in about 10 minutes, so stick around. Welcome back to the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium, the George Torado Court. This is Mitch Beck, Deb Thoreau here for this DETSportsmedia.com production of Naugatuck Valley League Varsity Boys Basketball, seen only on Waterbury Cable Channel 16 and on YouTube. Very interesting first half between these two teams. Started out very evenly with Watertown and Wilby exchanging buckets. Wilby just pulled away, built a double-digit lead, and then just got sloppy and allowed Watertown back into the game. Coach Alan Piccolo called a timeout, got quite animated with his troops, got them back online, and they've built that lead back from 4 back up to 9 and seem to have regained control of the game. Watertown seeming to get a little sloppy. J. Paul Vance, head coach of the Watertown High School varsity boys basketball team, and his assistants, Marquest Redding and Bill Unwin, giving guidance and trying to get them to get back in the game. Quite often I watch these huddles, and it's almost an episode of short attention span theater as the coach is animated and trying to get his troops involved, and a lot of the guys are hearing the words but not listening. So the two teams are coming back, getting ready. Watertown looking to reverse an 0-2 start. Will be looking to build their initial beginning of the season out to 3-0. Two teams will switch sides. Watertown will now head from your left side of your screen to the right, and Wilby and White will head from the right to the left. It's Guerrera, Forte, Cronin, Wade, and DeFeo, the original starters for Watertown. Back to the starters now as well for Wilby. Jesus looking to see what he's got. Surrenders it to Gereno. Gereno looks to break it in, but doesn't get it. DeFeo picks it off, and it goes out of bounds, and they'll say it went off of Gereno, excuse me. And inbounded to Guerrera. He gives it to Wade, and Wade looks to see what he can generate. Drops it on Guerrera's feet, and a good turnaround, but nothing doing for Forte. Guerrera gets the rebound. He gives it to Wade. Wade goes glass and finishes it off. Makes it a 7-point. Cruz thought about it for a second, and they move it along the perimeter. DeJesus pulls up the jumper. He misses, rebounded, and put back up and in by Lewis Howard. 9-point lead, 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Good to have you along on a Tuesday night for the DET Sports Media Game of the Week. Mitch Beck with you, Deb Thoreau here, giving you all the sights and sounds from Wilby High School in Waterbury, Connecticut. There's a three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Eric Forte. Makes it a 6-point game with 6.5 to go in the third. Gereno makes a nice move to get it down low, but it's taken away. And a great lead pass and a finish for DeFeo. Great pass from Guerrera, excuse me. And we're back to a 4-point game. Long three for Cruz. That comes up short. And coming away with it is Forte. He gives it up to Guerrera. Guerrera gives it back to Forte. Forte back to Guerrera. Dished into the middle. Wade spins, puts it up short. And there to get the rebound is Stewart. Quick move through the middle. Alley-oop and up and in, up and over, but not in. Guerrera, nice move. Ball movement again. And DeFeo with the finish, and we have a 2-point game. Cruz looking to make something happen. Ball's kept along the perimeter. There's a short jumper. That's no good. And another rebound. Quickly moved up to Guerrera. He finds Forte. He's knocked down. And a smart play. Guerrera picks it up, gets it back. He thinks three, dishes down low to Wade. And a good shot off the glass. Excellent play coming in by DeFeo. He drives hard to the rim. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Wade. Wade pulls up, and that's no good. That should go to, they're going to say it went off of Wilby. Josef Nieves comes in, and Gereno takes a seat for Wilby. Opportunity to tie the game. Wade gives it up to Cronin. He wasn't ready for it. Guerrera loses control of it, regains control, and then has it stripped. Cruz should make this one look good, and does. Much needed basket for Wilby. Try and stem this tide. And that one's rejected by Cruz. That was a Cronin attempt. There's a long three, and that one's no good. Wade has it. Lost it initially, but regained it. That was a hard shot at the net. And they're going to say Wilby ball. Sam Wiedemeyer is checking into the game. Taking his seat is Cronin. Was a chance to tie, but now it's a 4-point lead again for Wilby. They've just had moments of just being very sloppy. And Nieves gives it up to Cruz. Back to Nieves. Along the baseline, kicked out to Cruz. He finds some open space, shoots, and it's no good. And outstanding work. They're going to call a foul. And they're going to call that one on DeFeo. Just the first foul of the second half. So a ball will go underneath. Cruz sends it across. Kick down low and off the glass and in for Luis Howard. The John Wade sends it across to Guerrera. Guerrera pulls up for a long three and gets it. 3-point game with 3 minutes left here in the second half of the third quarter. I'll get it right one of these days. And getting fouled is Cruz on the play. Luna is going to check in. Going to take a seat is number 24, Elijah Stewart. Coming back into the game is Cronin. Getting a breather is Eric Forte for Watertown. 2:55 on the clock in the third. And they're going to say the ball on the inbound was knocked away by Guerrera, but into the backboard, so it goes back to another opportunity. Guerrera was directing defensive traffic. There's a long three, and that's in and out. Rebounded and taken back by Wilby. There's a long three for Cruz. That one's no good. Cruz almost makes the steal on Wade. They tend to get sloppy with Watertown and just thinking things through before they make their passes. There's a short shot, goes up and in. And we have a 1-point game. Closest we've been since early in the first quarter. Nieves gives it up to James, who gives it up to Cruz. Cruz at the top of the key. Makes a move, kicks it out. There's a long three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for James. Watertown slacking at times when they have an opportunity to make a big play. They've just tended to give up too many shots like that one. Now Cruz coming back the other way. Good hustle. Excellent hustle by DeFeo, but now Guerrera's in trouble. And he gives it up to DeFeo. They move it out for another three, and that one rolls off the top of the rim and rebounded by Luna. James now having Wade work him. And it's going to be a turnover. Outstanding play for Wade. Guerrera's going to take a seat. Get a breather. Checking in is Finn Street, number 5. Sam Wiedemeyer takes a rest. Back into the game is Eric Forte as Guerrera gets a breather. Good strong move to the hoop. Pulled back. There's a three. That one falls short. And it's James with the rebound. A 4-point lead with just over a minute in the third quarter. And that's going to be a foul. Nieves going strong to the hoop. Gets fouled en route. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:03 remaining in the third quarter. 4-point game. Give Watertown a lot of credit. They were getting blown out. And they regrouped and are now back in this one. James goes to take a seat. Back into the game is number 11, Junie Gireno. Finn Street goes and takes a seat. Guerrera had a quick breather. He's back in the game and gets the rebound. Wade now bringing it into the forecourt. He has Cruz on him, swings away, gets the ball down low. And we'll have a travel as Eric Forte moved his feet. 48.4 left here in the third quarter. Looks like we'll have one of those real close games all the way to the end unless Watertown just completely surrenders, which I don't think they're going to do. Nice ball movement by Wilby. Moved into the corner. And a turnover. And Watertown will have a chance to close this quarter out. Be down by 2. Nieves goes and takes a seat. Back into the game is Stevens. Wade gives it up to DeFeo. DeFeo blows his way into the forecourt. Don't want to rush the shot here. Want to take the time and work for something. 15 seconds to go. Guerrero moves down low, waits his time, and takes a shot and is fouled. Foul will go to number 20, Junisbel Luna. 9.8 seconds on the clock. Guerrero will shoot 2. Get a chance to pull this and make this a 2-point game. DeJesus looking to come back in. And Wiedemeyer coming in as well. Wiedemeyer comes in to give Wade a breather for the fourth quarter. Luna now takes a seat. And Guerrero misses both. Cruz now. Ball kicked out wide. And the referee gets a ball right to the head with 2.4 left. Guerrero was trying to throw it up the court. It hit the referee in the face. 2.4 left in the third quarter. And at the buzzer, that's short. And they're going to call a foul. That's going to be 3 shots. Junie Gireno is going to have a chance to make a 3-point play here with 3 free throws. Makes the first. Gets the bounce on the second. And now we'll shoot the third. How he does on the free throws, 3 for 3. Makes it a 3-point play. Huge turn of events. Now it's a 6-point lead. Watertown battled back to within 1. And now it's back to 7 with 8 minutes on the clock for the fourth quarter, which is coming your way next. Coaches are gathering around their troops, or the troops are gathering around their coaches, I should say. J. Paul Vance, the head coach, you'll see him there in the blue suit with the mask on. He's the head coach for Watertown. And Alan Piccolo is taking a knee in the catcher's squat, I should say, with his troops around him. Fun basketball game to bring you today. Here from the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium, the George Torado Court on the campus of Wilby High School in Waterbury, Connecticut. Mitch Beck, Deb Thoreau. This DETSportsMedia.com production of Watertown basketball, Waterbury basketball, and the Naugatuck Valley League can only be seen on Waterbury Cable Channel 16 and YouTube. Glad to have you along on a Tuesday night. And the fourth quarter is now underway. Possession arrow favors Watertown. Guerrero looks to move the ball in. And DeFeo sends it across to Wade. Wade standing along the outside, passes it in. DeFeo was moving his feet, got away with it. Wade pulls up for a three. His shot is short. And it's Gereno, who brings it up. Stevens kicks it out wide, gets it back, sends it to Cruz, sent out to Jesus, to Cruz, and a great play. DeFeo makes the layup. It's now a 5-point game. In football, they'd call that jumping the route. He jumped the pass and gets the bucket. Stevens sends it down low. Nice pass and a good turnaround. Outstanding strong play by Elijah Stewart. And we're back to 7. Wade. A nice ball movement to Guerrera. Guerrera sends it down low, but has the ball taken away. And it's going to be a turnover to Wilby. Wiedemeyer is checking back in for Cronin. Stevens goes and takes a seat. Back into the game is Howard. Cruz brings it into the forecourt and gives it up to Gereno. Given back to Cruz on the far side. Now up top and down near us is De Jesus. Excellent ball movement right now. And a great job by Wade to spin away from Stewart. Wade now kicks it up to Guerrera. Guerrera shoots 3 and just hits the rim. DeFeo brings it down low, runs out of room. He's going to travel, and he does again. That's the third time he's been called for moving his feet. Still 7 points, 5:53 to go. And that's going to be a jump ball. Wilby with the possession now favoring them. Get the ball down low. Checking in is Ty Housen. Taking his seat is Forte. Cruz pulls up a 3. Nope, no good. And Wade gets the ball from Housen. Gets a rebound. Kicked out wide. Guerrero looks to get it down low to Wiedemeyer, and we'll have a jump ball And that favors Wilby, does the possession arrow. Guerrero tried to get it to the referee, threw it right through him. Wade tracked it down. And here's DeFeo now with the ball. Sends it up top to Wade. Back down to Guerrero. Guerrero thinks about a three. Has the ball knocked out of his hands by Gereno. Quick inbound and a shot. That's short. Only one standing near it is Stewart. And Wilby comes back with a chance to make it a 9-point game. Nice move along the baseline. And Gereno makes it 9. Watertown was within 1. It's now 9. DeFeo. I thought he took steps there again. And a quick shot. Wiedemeyer. And an outlet pass to Howard, who sends it up to DeJesus. He sends a floater that's short. And it will go to Wade. Timeout called by J. Paul Vance for Watertown with 4:45 to go and 9 points to try and overcome. So Pat Tyhausen on the back, the sophomore, at 6-footer. A 6-footer, I should say. A couple of Watertown guys are over by Wilby. They're getting something to drink. This timeout time. Getting wasted, getting a cup of water or Gatorade. Hope you're enjoying this Naugatuck Valley League basketball here on Waterbury Cable Channel 16 and on YouTube. Mitch Beck with you, giving you the play-by-play. Deb Thoreau, all the sights and sounds. It's the A-team. Wilby sends out their original starting 5. Only difference for Watertown, they have Wiedemeyer in rather than Cronin, but they have 4 of their starting 5. Wade makes the pass along the baseline. And a nice job by Forte. Wasn't initially expecting that pass, but was able to corral it and put it in. It's a 7-point game. Jesus always thinking 3, doesn't take one this time. I don't know how he got that far, but Gereno, he gets fouled. Seven points is the margin. Possession arrow favoring Watertown right now. And he makes the first after hitting those 3 key free throws. That's the last person they want to foul. It's an 8-point game now. Sets and shoots the next. Smooth as silk. And it's a 9-point game with just over 4 minutes to go. Watertown running out of time. They got to find some quick momentum here. Guerrero pulls up a 3, and it's no good. Wade with the rebound. And that's going to be steps again. Eric Forte this time. Under 4 to go, and it's a 9-point lead for the Wilby Wildcats. Cruz makes his way in unscathed. Gets the runner off the glass. And it's an 11-point lead. We're back to double digits. Watertown found themselves within 1, but the wheels have somewhat come off. All the things that were working, they pretty much stopped doing. Giving up the dribble. Wiedemeyer is short. And the rebound by Stewart. And Cruz gives it up to Gereno. Gereno goes in untouched. He kicks it out for the three. That goes in and out. Howard's shot is no good. Wiedemeyer is coming out. Cronin comes back into the game. An 11-point lead with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Watertown's going to need to make a run now, which means they're going to have to start pressing and making some shots. Guerrera goes under the glass, fights for it, gets it back. And what are they going to call? Okay, they called Stewart for the foul. Wade makes his way along the baseline, drops it down low. Kicked out. And this time, DeFeo pulls up before he moves his feet and makes the bucket. It's a 9-point game with 2.5 to go. Last thing in the world that Wilby wants to do right now is just run and gun. They want to slow this game down. Gereno takes it off the dribble and goes and misses. Kicked out for a three. No good, air ball. And Wilby takes it with 2 minutes left in regulation and a timeout called. Wildcats taking time with just under 2 minutes to go, 1:58. They lead by 9 here at Wilby High School. We are in the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium on the George Torado Court. Wilby looking to push their record to 3-0. Watertown already 0-2. This would drop them to 0-3 in the Naugatuck Valley League. More discipline really is needed with the ball for Watertown. Too many turnovers, wild shots. I think if they settle themselves down, this could be a very good team. Finn Street into the game for Watertown. It's Guerrera, it's DeFeo, Street, Cronin, and Wade. And thrown into the back court. DeJesus is there. Moves it quickly. Nice ball movement here by Wilby. Want to control the ball. That's it, spread it out. And you want to make them move in closely. And a good job by Watertown to get the turnover. Gereno was unable to handle it. Guerrera sends it all the way across. That one took too long to develop, and Cruz knocked it out of bounds. 1:20 to go. And that's a long bomb that comes up short. Wade just rushed that one. Cruz now, and they're going to have to start fouling. And that's exactly what they do with 1:10 to go. Still not shooting fouls. They've still got a couple to give. They've got one more they can give without going to the 1-and-1. And it's DeJesus, and he's fouled. And it will go to 1-1. Wisely, the Wildcats retreat to their defensive zone. With a 9-point lead, the minute 8 left. The last thing you need to do is take an unnecessary foul. So DeJesus shooting 1-1. Gets himself set and shoots and buries it. It's a 10-point lead. He'll get the bonus here. Sets himself and shoots. Hits the second. Outstanding free throw shooting today by Wilby. An 11-point game and a foul. That's going to go on to Jesus. Not very wise to do that. You'd almost let them take the bucket. Doesn't matter. You just, and there's a giveaway by Guerrera. But you shouldn't really care too much. Stewart takes a seat. Into the game is Stevens. And full court pressure here from Watertown. There's the foul in the back court. That's going to go to Wiedemeyer. 59.5 seconds left, and they'll shoot 1-1. DeJesus now at the line. Quick breather for Stewart. Stevens goes and takes a seat. Once again, DeJesus out there on his own. Takes some dribbles, gets himself ready to shoot. He does and misses, and it's rebounded by Watertown. 55 seconds to go. And there's a turnover going back the other way now. It's DeJesus. He takes his time and gets the roll. And it's 13 points with 44 seconds to go. Watertown had gotten within one, but it's been all Wilby ever since. And once again, Wilby Cruz with the ball. 27 seconds to go. Sam Wiedemeyer gets charged with the foul. He's fouled out. Checking out his Cronin into the game is Tyler Demers. We'll get the final 27 seconds of the game. Back in is Eric Forte. (62-49) is where we stand right now. This was a 1-point game late in the third quarter. And Alan Piccolo lost his temper when it got close, and it made a difference. Wilby understood that. His players understood that. They regrouped and just basically took over control of the game. Cruz hit the first one. Gets a second and makes it. 15-point game. Cruz goes to take a seat. He's done for the night. DeFeo picks it up, runs it into the corner. And there's yet another turnover. And the layup is missed and put back in by Coleman with 10 seconds to go. It's a 17-point game. And there's a shot that's an air ball. That's typical of the second half, and that's going to do it. So what was a 1-point game finishes as a 17-point game. Watertown falls to 0-3. Wilby advances to 3-0. And that will do it here from Wilby High School, the Reggie O'Brien Gymnasium, the George Torado Court. For Deb Thoreau, this is Mitch Beck saying thank you for joining us on this DET Sports Media production of Naugatuck Valley League basketball right here on cable channel 16 and YouTube. Once again, your final score, 66-49. Thank you very much. Have a good day.